This is a lovely little car that's just arrived, and haven't they come on leaps and bounds this last few years in both, obviously, popularity and value. Obviously, one dictates the other, doesn't it? Let's be fair. And what a lovely little car. Nice little thing. Lovely and clean everywhere you look. It's been in store for quite a time, from what the vendor was telling me this morning. I spoke to that many people this morning, I forgot how long he said, excuse me. We've got no documentation to prove that the 38, I think, 1,000 miles are correct, but it could well be, guys. Obviously, you know our policy, we can't, but you also know that these lovely little cars are not a big mileage car. Once they've got some miles on, they tend to show it, don't they? And there's not a lot of wear on this. And it's very clean, isn't it? Look at it. It's very straight, very genuine, very unmolested. A real nice little car. So, I don't know. Same old. You'll have to do a little bit of homework, and I think common sense is going to have to kick in to a great extent, isn't it? Just like it did with the vendor. Like he said, he doesn't know. Common sense says it could be, it might not. But what it isn't, it's not. It hasn't done a million miles. You can tell that just by looking around very, very briefly. So, nice looking little car. Now, the first thing I did was check the electric windows, which work lovely. The second thing I do with these little things is check the pop-up headlamps. They popped up, but they're not popping back down again. So it's obviously, well, it is something switch, because I had to flick the switch a couple of times on the dash there to get them to raise. And I'll flick the switch a couple of times on the others, on the off position, hopefully to try and get them to go down. But it hasn't. The good news is they're obviously the motors are working, aren't they, in the lamps? So the difficult bit's done. It's going to be something this end, I would think, that's not triggering something that end. So I would like to believe that would be a relatively straightforward job. Now, the centre section of the hood, as you know, if you know anything about these cars, obviously comes off, and that sits in here. There you've got a couple of rubber mounts, one there and one over that side there where you can see it. So the hood then sits in there out the way. Then you've got yourself a little convertible, basically. So let's just have a quick. She starts, boom, just like that every time. Runs lovely. Someone's obviously put an extra, which is a superb idea, an extra Kenlo fan, and that's been mounted in there lovely, hasn't it? Very professionally. Look, that's nice. Little box of bits and pieces there, some extra mats, jack and so forth. So that's all there. We'll shut that down, we'll shut that down, and then we'll have a little tour around the car. We'll turn that off so you can hear me talk, even though I'm sure you'd rather not in many cases. Right, let's put the stay back up. It's always a joy to do with one hand, all these things. Right, put that down. Obviously, you don't slam the bonnet on the X1, as you know. It's a similar type of bonnet release system as the Jaguar XJSs, where it's a cantilever there, where you put it back, you pull it, and it opens, and then you put it back down again, you push it back down again to lock. Now, I'm just going to leave that for now, and let's have a quick look around the car. A real bonny little car, lovely on the paint, nice looking little car. Sits nice, nice wheels, nice tyres, nice on the paint, lovely inside. Super sensible, I think, on the guide in the reserve. I really do genuinely believe that. What a lovely little car. Little Bert One, as one of our friends used to call them. Yeah, I've got one of those Bert One X Fiats. Yeah, funny. There we go, there she is. So, cracking looking little car, well worth a look, I feel. I'll take a few more photographs for you.